Good morning to all of you. Welcome to Legal Matters by Sai Babu Sunkara. Gujarat High Court, it has given a beautiful decision regarding the electricity connection. This was actually relating to Section 43 of the Indian Electricity Act, which says that electricity connection can be given to the owner or occupier of the premises. Because we occupy so many places for rent, we take them for rent, is it not? We start some factories, we will start some industries. So you are not the owner, you are only the occupier. You can also be given the so-called electricity connection. But the electricity department should not insist on the owner to apply for the same. This is the crux of the case. Allahabad High Court. Justice A.S. Sufia, single judge, while disposing the case of YOGESH VHAI versus PVGCL through the deputy engineer. So PVGCL means Pachim Gujarat Viz Co Limited or Power Distribution Corporation of Gujarat. Right, in civil appeal number 6281 by 2021 on 2/4/2022 held that the electricity connection should not be denied to the occupier. Please remember, it should be given to the occupier also. By now, you might have understood the issue in this particular case. So, better to know the particulars of the case. Here, the petitioner, that is YOGESH LAKSHMAN Bhai, he is staying in a particular area, right? In particular land, he has applied for the electricity connection. But the PVGCL denied to give him connection, stating that the land belongs to the government of Gujarat and the MRO or Mamalatdar, he has given a requisition to the electricity department not to provide electrical connection to illegal occupants. This is declared to be, he is declared to be an illegal occupant, but he is in possession, he is under the physical occupation of the land. So the distribution company, of course, we cannot find fault with them also. When the government has given a notice, normally they say that you go and get the clearance from the government, then only we give you the connection. This is what happened. Now, agreed by this, he has approached the Honorable High Court of Gujarat, stating that even though he is the occupier of the land, he was not given the service connection as the so-called Mamalatdar issued proceedings under section 61 of the Gujarat Land Revenue Code 1879 for the removal of encroachments on the particular land. This is one part. So no doubt he might have been, so actually he says that he is the owner of the particular land, but it is under litigation. Government says it is their land. So who has to decide? The civil court has to decide, not they, or at least the government, that is the revenue department, they have to decide. So without deciding, they saying that there is a dispute between the government and this man and therefore don't give connection to him. Is it acceptable? 100% no. Right? So according to section 43 of the Indian Electricity Act, it says duty to supply the connection on request. Every distribution company on an application by the owner or occupier of any premises should give the supply of electricity connection within 1 month after receipt of the application. Of course, some other clauses also. If there is no connection, they can ask for the so-called occupier to pay for the connection charges because they have to install some more electric poles, things like that. That's all there. But anyway, the crux of the issue is that either the owner or the occupier can apply, and the supply company, the service should be given within 1 month. So this is the importance of the section 43. So supply of electricity can be given either to the owner or to the occupier. So who is the plaintiff? Lakshman Bhai, he is the occupier, right? So please remember, now the respondent PVGCL cannot deny the electricity connection to him, right? Now the matter has gone to the, actually he has applied for the tribunal. The tribunal, because it's electricity tribunal, they did not interfere. Ultimately, the matter has come to the High Court. So this is letters patent appeal number 91 by 2010. They observed that, please remember here, actually the government failed to show that the land belonged to them. The government failed to show that there are any guidelines that electricity should not be supplied to the occupiers. You may be seeing so many people who have occupied so many government lands and they are being given electric connection. ఎన్ని చోట్ల మీరు చూడండి, చాలా చోట్ల ఉంటాయి. So there are no specific guidelines that electricity connection should not be given. So for the government of Gujarat failed, or PVGCL, they have failed in the proving that this man cannot apply for the construction, for the electricity connection. And please remember, the government also failed to show any provision to recover the dues by seizure of the property or by auction or for sale. Right? So therefore, the DISCOM, that is distribution company, yes, has to provide the connection. Of course, they said that they will follow the procedure because it will be taken the seriatim number. Okay, you publish the list of the serial number, then they will come and pay the requisite fee and you have to give the connection to them. So why I have made this judgment is, please remember, please remember, normally there is a tendency on the part of the distribution companies so to avoid their responsibility by showing such lights. Like even sub-registrar also, he says it is in the non-registration list, I can't do anything. But when the government has clearly stated this is revenue matter, then the normally government clears certain lands, but still registration people say we don't register. So some problems will be there. They also they also don't get the requisite information in time. That is their problem. But whatever is here, an occupier also can get the service connection, not only the owner. And who will settle the dispute between the government and this man? Definitely the court. So if the court says, yes, you are not the occupier, definitely this man has to vacate and his service will automatically get disconnected. Till such time, he has to be given the so-called electricity connection. Right? Thank you.